tonight I want to talk about how marketing is confusing. I'm taking some coaching and a program right now from a friend. I did this 2 years ago, almost to the date, where he teaches you how to get into large publications. I'll just give you a shout out. Shout out to Kamanzi Constable. If you guys would like to learn more about how to get on large publications like Entrepreneur, Inc., Forbes, you name it. Kamanzi is he is the expert. Like I don't know anybody else that does it better than he does. So, and in the process of wrapping my head around how do I consolidate, how do I label what I do so that decision makers at publications say, yes, we'd like you to write for us, or decision makers in corporations say, yes, we'd like you to come do strategic planning with us, or lead us in some sort of keynote speech. There's a whole unwinding of what I've been creating. Like, look, picture it like this. There is your life, and you live your life, and as you live your life, life gets more and more specific. You move from universals and generalities into specifics and distinctions of things where it's hard to go back to things being general. Like, what I do is not marketing. Yes? Like, if I go general, what I help people with is marketing. But I'm so far down the road of marketing that it's not just about marketing, because there are all kinds of connotations about what marketing is. And so much of what I do is not all of that, right? So I'm sitting here with a conundrum of, yes, the general content that I teach is marketing, but it's so much more than that. And I don't want to bastardize what I teach by making it general, like as general as just the context of digital marketing, content marketing, etc. Because I believe there's so many more important pieces to what I teach than just that. And yet, if I want to teach, speak, write, get exposure in, presence in other publications, these people aren't this far down the road of what it is that I've learned and questioned and inquired about. So there is some degree of backing out of this rabbit hole I've gone down in order to make it presentable to those who are trying to get access to what I've discovered. They can't get access to what I've discovered because I'm too far down the rabbit hole. So I have to go back up. I have to go back up, layers up, levels up, to where they can actually hear what it is I'm trying to say. Yes? This is true for some of you, because if you're a healer, a coach, anybody that wants to make the world a better place, you, like me, are a seeker, and you have sought answers from the universe and the world about how things work, and you are trying to market your programs sometimes in a way that people can't access, they don't understand. Not because they're not smart, but just because they haven't gone down the rabbit hole that you've gone down. So how do we start to make look, in the face of all of that, marketing gets confusing because you feel that you should be showing up more often than you are in your content, whether it's through a blog post, a social post, whatever. You feel like you should be showing up more than you are. But the reason you don't show up is because you're confused about where to start. You're like, I don't know, marketing. Like when I talk to somebody over coffee, it's easy. But when I have to say something in a post, it gets hard. Right. That's how this gets confusing, because you're in your head about how you think it's supposed to be done versus in your heart about what you really want to say. Do you get that? Like there's something you really want to say, and then there's somebody else who tells you, hey, this is how you have to say it in order for it to be accepted or received by the